Hi, it is the human operating system time. So today we're going to look into a critical issue of Wing Chun. And the issue is you can hear all the comments saying when people go fight in the tournament, the Wing Chuners is not using Wing Chun, but using something else, like Western boxing or just something else, but it is not Wing Chun they train. So in the past few years, more and more this type of critics or comments come up. So today we like to look into it. What happened? Is it true that Wing Chun is trained one way and when you fight it is a different way? Is it true that Wing Chun is only doing chain pan and tan bong fo? We today want to look into what is the issue. And now I like to clarify this. I am presenting this today in a standpoint of based on data, based on ancient data and modern science. What I'm presenting is not about I know it all. Hendrik is the grandmaster. It's not those kind of stuff. Those are the identity and who is grandmaster, who is best lineage. That do not belong to this channel. We look into the facts, the reality, the truth, the science on it, okay, based on evidence. Now, what I'm going to tell you here is not just that other people screw up. Well, if I never get into that screw up, I will not know that I screw up too. So speaking of you and me, there's no difference. So we talk technical here, okay? Because the key is we need to understand this and then we can progress. We can move on, we can move forward, we can expand. Without this, we know it is a kiss of death. And the problem with Wing Chun is actually not just limited to Wing Chun. Actually, it is have the same trend in traditional Chinese martial arts, including Buddhism. Yes, Buddhism. So it gets into the point that what I'm going to share with you today is the critical bottom line, what goes wrong in the history. Okay, so let's start. Now, with this model, like in recent video, I introduced and share with you all. This is a scientific model, right? So you have the ancient, you map into the scientific models, and then you can measure your heart rate zone and your heart rate variability, right? Now, this entire thing actually is mapping the basic educations of traditional Chinese martial arts. Namely, it is mapping the Shen Gong. I don't write Chinese sometimes when I talk English. Okay, and so far. So this entire thing actually map the reality of the basic training of the or the platform of traditional Chinese martial art in a scientific, measurable, verifiable way. Okay, so namely number one, this is Shen Gong, and the number two is so far. This is the bottom line of traditional Chinese martial arts. Okay. Now, Shen Gong means body conditioning. Body conditioning. So, with your body conditioning, you know, with this heart rate zone, you know where it is. Okay. Which zone one practice, which zone one training in, and in fighting, what type of zone is needed. So if one want to fight, one, like it or not, have to condition the body in this zone 4, zone 5. If one want to recover or healing, one need to go down to the zone resting rate. There's no exceptions, because this is human body. Okay, this is the world, the reality of the world, the truth of the world, or the Chinese call it nature, 自然. Okay, this is what it is. So that is the Shen Gong. Now the Shou Fa. The Shou Fa, in literally, if we translate it, it say Shou Fa is mean hand method. Wow, it is not hand method. Shou Fa just mean the technology used here. You want to fight, what type of technology do you have? You want to condition your body, what type of technology you have? You want to warm up, cool down, recovery, what type of technology you have? So the Shen Gong is the states of, or the level of your body conditioning. That determines what you can do, what you cannot do, because that's your body. You need the body, okay, no matter what. So far is what type of technology you use to condition your body, what type of technology you use for fighting. This is how it is, okay? Now, this is what traditional Chinese martial art is about. If we go as early as General Qi Ji Guang, 1560. So you look at General Qi Ji Guang, his army, he let them run every day to develop their Shen Gong. War means you have to go up there, okay? So you have to have a good body. And then if you read about the General Qi Ji Guang's writing, he said that momentum continue transform to another momentum, and the change of the momentum is limitless. Let's talking about the fighting here, okay? So almost 500 years ago, this is what it is. Now, the problem today, which is happened in the past about 100 years already, or even more, is one do not no longer go for the body conditioning and the technology, the Shen Gong, the Shou Fa. One get into something really misleading, and that is Ming Xiang. Okay. Ming Xiang. Ming is term, name, term, okay? Phrases, name, term. For example, in Wing Chun, your Tan, Bong, Fo is Ming. Xiang is the appearance. How do you do the Tan, Bong, Fo is the Xiang. Okay, so Tan is this way, Bong is this way, Fo is this way. This for example. Okay? Now, Ming Xiang by itself have nothing wrong with it. 冥想 is certain thing. It's a part of the 身功手法. It is a part of it. Okay? If you want to describe your body conditioning and then your technology, of course you need to have a terminology. Okay, like here, example, Tan Bong Fok, you need that. And then you need the appearance. How is this look like? Okay, how is this look in terms of mechanics and so forth, so forth. Now, the issue is people don't go for this thing anymore. And one dig into this 冥想 without knowing the 身功手法 and 自然. Okay? So it become like today, you can see, right? You can have 10 people and 10 people actually interpret what is a 贪少. They can interpret what is a 贪少. 10 of them will have their 10 philosophies, 10 interpretations, 10 opinion, and 10 whatever. And then at the end they say, my Sifu tell me this. The grandmasters tell me this. Even people who come from the same Sifu, they will say, that's not what my Sifu tell me. Okay? Even they talk to their school brother this way. Okay? At that time, it's trapping there already. Okay? So everybody have their philosophy, and then they say, I read the Chinese Zen book, then Tan has to be this way. Okay? So that's me. Xiang is, you need to do your bong this way, bong that way, according to this grandmaster, according to my opinion, according to this. And it totally separate from what the reality and the nature is. Okay? And some even go as far as saying that Tan Bong Fok will cover everything. Well, now you got an issue. In 1560, General Qi Ji Guang said, when you are fighting here, momentum continues on to another momentum. Okay, it just proceeds, it flows into another momentum. And the change of the momentum is unlimited, is limitless. So in Chinese, it say, 世事相承,变化无穷. Meaning this thing is growing. It's never bound. Now when you put the idea of Tan Bong Fok cover everything, like in the movie, you say Wing Chun is just Tan Bong Fok. It is deeply trapped and lost in this Ming Xiang stuff without knowing the entire thing. When people say Tan Bong Fok cover everything, he doesn't understand this traditional Chinese martial art according to 身功手法 and according to all those hundreds of years of document. You know it already. Okay? Now, so that is a problem now. Okay? Now, is there anything wrong with Tan Bong Fok? No. It is a part of this. Okay? So how does it look? Say you say that Wing Chun is sticking body, short strike, keep some twin ta. Anything which is short strike or in the short strike momentum zone, which is including shoot in and take down, okay, like the BJJ, okay, or Jiu-Jitsu. You have three components there, three components in your body condition and your technology, okay? And that is the body method, 身法, and then you have the 步法, and then you have, this is the footwork, and then this is 手法. So anybody who is doing close body, close range, you always have these three components in terms if you look into the Shen Gong so far in this thing, Tan Bong Fuk is belong to the sofa. Okay? So you say Tan Bong Fuk, the Ming Xiang, the name, and the terminology and the appearance, anything wrong? There's nothing wrong with it. It is here, a part of it. Now, when you blown the entire thing out of proportion, thinking whatever inside there, a terminology and appearance inside there can cover everything, now you get a deep trouble. Okay? So if you think that you're using this and you can fight the entire thing, good luck. Okay? So that's why, you know, if you're keeping doing this kind of thing in the real fight, which is here, huh? Can you do it? You cannot do it because in the reality you require much more thing. For example, 身法 and 步法, okay, in the short strike art. By the way, Jiu-Jitsu is also a short strike art. Okay, you look at the Okinawa bubishi, you can see all the picture. Okay, it all consists of this thing. Now, you want to shoot in. Don't you have to know how to manipulate your body and your footwork, which is go together, shoot in, before you apply your hand techniques? Just make it really obvious for everybody today. You know about takedown? Say this is the thing, the takedown, okay? So this is the guy. He want to take down. He's going down this way. So this is the way. It's going down this way usually. Okay? So it's standing like that, and then it goes this way. This is number one, this is number two. And then the third, this one, it migrate in. Okay? Become like that. Just draw it this way is better. So another word is that this snap in, this like that, and this is the body go this way. This is the head. Okay, so if you want to go take down somebody here, the body change from this to this. You see the feet right now, this is the knee, this is the thing, and then this is the thing, the knee, now this is shifting out already. So the body, the people going down. So it's from standing going down. You check all this taking down, shoot in, low, those kind of things. Okay? You look at how the body, the leg, have to change before the arm can grab the heel or the feet. Okay? That is this. That is the 步法 and 身法, the footwork and the body work. So if I want to go inside there, I'm going to go down, at first going down, drop myself down or sink myself down to the second one. From here, drop myself down to the second one. Okay, this is a hand. Okay, this is go like this, and then the third is this is bend up. Okay, so it's like this, and the body is going forward. Okay, that is this. Now I tell you this is because anything which is a close body fighting, this 身法, 步法 is the key point. If we do not know how to manipulate it in an instant, how to manipulate this. How are you going to go take down people? So how are you going to take down by taking his heel and all this kind of stuff? You cannot lower your body in. So the same with the Wing Chun stuff. If you cannot shoot in, how can you do your Tan Bong Fo? Okay? So that is the issue. Now, if you have only your Tan Bong Fo, your terminology and your appearance, your folk have to go this 45 degree according to me, according to the teacher, according to lineage, and then all sorts of stuff. And there had to be structure, mechanics, and this, but ignoring the entire thing here. One is no longer live in a reality. Sure, you can beat up those who never train, but if you meet somebody who train, like I mentioned here, the jiu-jitsu guy who know how to handle their body and every day training those way, training their footwork and their body, you're dead. Okay? So this is one thing. Why you need this first, and then you have the Mingxiang terminology and the terminology and the appearance. After knowing this, it is beneficial because you go into the details. Oh, this is Tan Sao. This is the mechanics behind it. Why? Because when my body go forward, my foot go forward, my momentum goes thrust in, then my body has to do, my hand has to do this accord with my body and my footwork. But if I don't know about my body go forward, my impulse, momentum, everything, and I just say, oh, you know, I just doing this Tan Sao, this have to have this degree and so forth, well, I'm missing a big thing there. And there's no way to judge or verify is that proper or not. So everybody goes sitting down there and saying, my Sifu teach me this, my Sifu teach me this, I think this is the best way, this is the internal way, this is what way. Well, when you go into here, all bets off. Because what all those reasoning and philosophy about is out of reality. The Chinese doesn't say that. Okay? And then another way is you look at that if Tan Bong Fo is not enough, then they end up they come up with what? Come up with what do you call it? The mysterious term like a Dao, Tai Chi, mind power, using Qi, using Yi, not using strength. Again, okay, so it is Mingxiang got nothing to do with this. Now, in the reality, if you want to talk about Qi, the Chinese Qi energy, you know it has to involve lower abs breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, and heart rate variability. Can measure if you have those capability to do the deep breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. Scientifically today we know the ability to do the deep, slower, lower abs breathing, be able to handle your autonomic nervous system. Okay? So anybody will say that, oh no, I have the Qi Gong, I have the Xing Qi to Dan Tian, I have the Yi and so forth, so forth. Well, just measure the heart rate variability. Do you have the handling of your parasympathetic nervous system, and do you have the handling of your oxygen? If you have your diaphragm is keeping training that way, it become loose up, then you can have more oxygen, okay, when you do diaphragmatic breathing, and then you can handle your nerve, and then you can handle your autonomic nervous system. Well, it's scientific proven. Instead of using Yi, not using Qi, using whatever heck everybody is keeping talking about this thing, but again, have no idea of what is going on here. The Chinese have a term for this. It's called 心喜相依. So here is the heart beats and the breathing rhythm synchronized. The Chinese call it 心喜相依. Heart and breathing 相依 is synchronized. Okay? It's just that. You measure it. If you say you have internal art or what the heck, and if you look closely, this thing is going to support the entire thing, because you need, in the zone 4, zone 5, you need the oxygen handling. Okay, you need to have build out your body here in aerobic before you get in, and that related it to it. And then when you go up here, of course, this is very stress time situations, and you need to handle your autonomic nervous systems. Okay, and then if you want to get recover, you need that too. Why is scientific proven now? Okay, so the entire thing, why the Wing Chun in general, when people critique us that why it doesn't work, because what we are doing, including me, is not this thing anymore. It is stuck in the Mingxiang, and everybody keeping present whatever they think, whatever they feel, whatever they want. Okay, if I don't like it, I can start my own lineage. I can call myself my own grandmaster, and then that's the way how I do. Well, it doesn't follow this anymore. It doesn't follow the reality of what General Qi Guang said almost 500 years ago. Momentum continues on to another momentum, and it is limitless. Well, doesn't that sound like Bruce Lee? Flow like water, my friend. But we're stuck in here, stuck in all this Mingxiang, and then if you don't have enough, you put in more Tai Chi term. Dig in more Tai Chi terminology and mind power and everything. God know what the heck is that. If you say you have mind power, show me with the heart rate variability, you have handling on your coherence of your lung and your breathing and your heart rate. That means you can handle your sympathetic nervous system. Activate it if you like. Well, mind power, right? If you don't have that, well, I can say, well, I have this power, that power too. But then, who is going to verify that? Well, right now, the beauty of science is you put into the heart rate variability, you check it out. Okay? So, this is exactly the same thing too, even in Buddhism. People go for the Mingxiang. They never practice, they never get into the Samadhi, and everybody talk. Like a few weeks ago, there's somebody who doing research telling me that they want to go counting the breath and then see, doing research in some prestigious university and do this, do that. I hear about it and say, forget about it. Why? You just get all those guys who practice those type of stuff, putting the heart rate variability on that. Okay, anybody, if they know how to do the 2C, the natural resonance breathing and 2C, you measure their heart rate variability before and after, you know whether they do the proper job or not. If they do a proper job, for sure, natural resonance breathing will have your what do you call it, your lower abs breathing, okay, get into closer to, you know, your what do you call it, the natural resonance frequencies, and then you have the deep breathing, and that is going to improve your heart rate variability, because you're helping the body when you practice the natural resonance breathing and the 2C. And that's why it be able to support for healing and support or charging or recovery and support when you go up here, when you need more and more the body physical strength. Okay. So again, like for example, just now I'm talking about that the BJJ or the Jiu-Jitsu, when they're going to go down the body and the what do you call it, and the leg has to go together going down before the arm works. That's why if you read my book, the meditation, the Wing Chun Matrix, there's the 4 momentum handles. 4 momentum handles. If you keeping talking about Tan Pong Fuk, I have no idea of that 4 momentum handles. How are you going to handle your leg work and your body? So even if you use the 4 momentum handles in the Wing Chun Matrix book to analyze the grapple, like the Jiu-Jitsu or wrestler and so forth, you see how they use their 4 momentum handles. They are good at it. Okay. And of course, this natural resonance breathing, this stuff is in my book, Meditation Matrix. It's clearly wrote there in details. Well, because we need to know this, okay? Just cannot stuck in here and then you keeping drop grandmaster name, lineage name, my view, my way, and then there's somebody who even tell me, hey, you know, I study Wing Chun, and then now I study Taoist art too. So, you know, Taoist art can apply to the Wing Chun art. You can tell me all about that. But as soon as one have no idea on this, you know it's disaster. Okay? So this is to share with you today. Again, I like to tell everybody, I don't know it all, and I am not the grandmaster. I am not the guy who had the authentic lineage, because it's nothing to do with me. Those are about identity, and those are not where I live in. I live in this thing. Make this thing clear. You have some claim 4 million people study Wing Chun. 4 million. You know how many people is that? 4 million people. And then you have movie going out there saying that Wing Chun is just Tan Pong Fuk, which is completely misleading. And everybody, there's 4 million people out of the 4 million, how many of them take that as serious and say, hey, no, Wing Chun is just Tan Pong Fuk. So that's why in Asia, I tell the friends in traditional Chinese martial art, I say, you know what? Xu Xiaodong is not a bad guy. He is making a wake-up call for us. The real bad guy is those movies guy. When you in the movie say Wing Chun is just Tan Pong Fuk, you put in your brain of all those people, a beginner or Wing Chun or even an older Wing Chun practitioner. Once they stamp it, they stuck in the Mingxiang, they don't see this anymore. It's the end of the world. So is Xu Xiaodong the bad guy, or the movie guy is the bad guy? Okay. So this is to share with you today. And if you like my channel, you know, just subscribe to it so that you can get what I present. Because I'm doing research, I like to share this thing. And I know not everybody will like this channel, because this is a technical channel, not about identity channel. But if you like those technical discussions in a rational, scientific way with evidence, okay, not about I am the oldest grandmaster, I'm the oldest lineage, I can beat you, those kind of stuff, then this is a channel for you. And subscribe to it so you can get what I share with you. Because some days when I have more time, I make more videos. Some days when I don't have time, I just, for maybe a week or 2 weeks, I don't make videos. So have subscribed to this, then that means that you can get where when I'm talking something. And also ask questions, okay? You can ask questions, ask proper technical questions. I would love to help, see whether I can help or answer in that issue or not. If not, then we can both go to do research, okay? Because I like to bring this into like the education system, okay? So this is for you today.